All right, all you really sensitive types that have a problem with being around people and not taking all their emotions into you. We call them empaths, or at the negative extreme of that, psychic vampires, blah, blah, blah. And it's sort of like the reverse of the meditation that we did yesterday, and it involves closing your chakras. And it's also good before you get to sleep or go to sleep at night and then opening them in the morning. And so I will give a quick rundown on that now. So we will start with our root chakra. And with the past meditation, we had that open. Root chakra is red. So we imagine like a red flower being open, and we close it. And that will help like keep the energy of that down. If you've got problems with lust or survival instincts, maybe like yeah. If you have a problem with anything involving fight, flight, or eating, closing that down for a little bit might be a good idea. Then we have the sacral chakra, and that is orange. And you imagine orange flower. Normally it'd be a lotus petal with various amounts of petals, and we have that closed. And if you have problems like with too much creativity or going off in random directions, it might be good to sort of close that off, just aside from everything else, for a little bit, not forever, just to get a break maybe. And then we go up and take a few seconds there, take a little bit of time and just sort of embrace the fact that it's close to you. Then we come up to the solar chakra, and that color is yellow. We imagine a yellow flower being open, and we're just going to slowly close that and take a little bit of time, and that's mainly associated with grounding. I can't imagine you being too grounded though. I mean, being grounded is sort of a good thing. However, if you're just doing the meditation, it will be among the process. All right, now we've got the heart chakra, and there's all sorts of reasons why you might want to close that thing up for a little bit of time, because it deals with the heart, and there's so much of our emotions and ways of like feeling specifically deal with this chakra. So take a little bit of time, take a few breaths, close that up, and not for too long. You want your heart open, but if things get a little bit too much for you, having the ability to close that off for a little bit of time, good idea. Next we go to the throat one. All right, so it's up here. The color is light blue, and it's associated with talking, expression, and all these other wonderful things. If you have diarrhea of the mouth, it might be a good idea to close that up in certain situations. But if we're going through the meditation, take some time, let it close, and then take a few seconds there. All right, get up to the third eye, and this is a big one for people because it works on the intuitive sort of sense. And it's a lot of times if you get somebody who's like inherently psychic or has problems just not saying things, closing that up will be a good idea from time to time. And we do that the same way. We imagine that indigo flower closing. And indigo is dark blue for all those that don't know. Go to kindergarten. And now we go up to the crown chakra, and that is purple. And it's the connection to the higher being. It's often associated with halos and angels and all that nifty stuff. And like closing that off might de-energize you and help you get ready for a night of sleep. Instead, just take a little bit of time, imagine the flower open, and then it closing slowly, and take a few seconds, a few breaths to let that close. So again, will reawaken those things in the morning. I mean, they'll sort of do that naturally unless you keep on closing them, and then yeah, you really don't want to continue that unless you've got really big problems with maybe your third eye or heart. And like even then, I try to work through it, but it's good just in case. Anyway, you have yourself a splendid day and be feeling.